So Youtooz has dropped their line of super limited edition Chibi Fnaf plushies, which are only available for 72 hours. Jeez Youtooz, you really want me to spend another $300 on plushies, don't ya? Anywho, I was thinking, I haven't really covered these plushies on the channel all that much. I figured, what better time than now to share my thoughts on all of them, and even rank them from best to worst. Okay, let's just spill the tea here and announce my favorite of them all. It's gotta be Roxanne Wolf. I mean, come on, look how cute she is. And you know how I am with those wolf girls. No, but seriously, I love this plush. It's so detailed, and I love the way it's stylized. Don't see what I mean? Let's take the Funko Roxanne Wolf plushie in for comparison. Yeah, no, there's no competition whatsoever. Clearly this is the better Roxy plush, and it's probably gonna stay that way. Now let's talk the details, so you can begin to understand why I love this plush so much. Firstly, the top of the head with those ears. Look at those ears! Ear piercings and all. Oh, Funko could never. And look at that hair as well. So much better than that single piece of cardboard or whatever the hell that was that Funko was trying to give us for a green strip of hair. If you look at the back of the plush, you'll see that yes, she does have the rest of the hair as well, thankfully. No, she isn't balding. And this is where my one criticism of the plush comes in. It's the fact that you can only see the rest of the hair from the back. So when you're looking at it from the front, aka the area where you're going to display it from, you're only seeing the green strip of hair, and it looks odd. But regardless of that, props on the hair, Youtooz. That looks really, really good. Way better than that blanket-looking crap that Funko gave us. And I know it's difficult for plushies to do hair really well. The rest of the face is no exception. Look at this. It's so cute. Really detailed as well, even including the face makeup. And must I say, I absolutely love the way they've done the eyes for the security breach ones. And if you look closely, yes, the signature Youtooz arch eyes are still present on the security breach ones. The body is really detailed as well, but with that comes printing. But must I say, I love these new body designs. Really separates them from every single other Fnaf plushie. And look at this, she's even got her little tail as well. Just incredible. So yep, Roxanne here is definitely my favorite of them all. Heck, maybe even my favorite Fnaf plushie of all time. Really, really good plush. Up next, earning the spot as my second favorite, goes to another security breach one, this being Glamrock Freddy. Look, I've always been a really big fan of Funko's Glamrock Freddy plushie, but this one is a lot better.
Gregory, I am feeling a strange sensation in my body. Is this how puberty feels? I am changing! Check out my new body, superstar. This is so Freddy Fazbear PogChamp. Oh, is that phrase not hip anymore? Oh, damn.
We've got another top-tier premium plush, folks. I mean, seriously, just look at this guy. He's incredible. Pretty much an upgraded version of the Funko one, because every single detail that was missed out on the Funko one is on this one. For example, what about the blue stripe on the hat? The face paint on the mouth? And heck, even some shoulder pads. Awesome stuff. And look at his cute little face as well. I love his open mouth as well. So cool. And if you thought it couldn't get cuter, look at the back of him. He's even got a bear tail. How cool. For third place, we're moving away from security breach with Chica. You'll notice that this plush is much more basic when compared to the security breach ones. That's obviously because the FNAF 1 characters are much more simple design-wise than the security breach characters, but detail doesn't always mean better. I think this Chica plush is perfect as it is. I love it. There's some really cool design choices going on this one. Like, I love the feathers on the top of the head there. I love how they kind of go off to the side like that. Kind of like a bit like hair. I really like it. The face is really nicely done as well. I love the black line on the beak to actually, you know, represent a smile. Really like that. And you'll also notice, same goes to the other FNAF 1 plushies when we look at them. These all have simpler eyes. They aren't the same as the security breach ones. They've just got the standard Youtooz arch eyes. I also really like the body. The bib looks great, and they even included the claws. It's not every day that you see the claws included on Chica merchandise, and yes, Chica in-game does have claws on her feet. Does it make sense? Who cares? It's a FNAF game. When did they ever make sense? What, you thought that shoving a corpse into an animatronic would reincarnate them as a robot? Man, I wish. Up next, we move back to security breach with Glamrock Chica. Again, it's another great plush, but I don't quite like it as much as Roxanne or Glamrock Freddy. I'm not sure what it is, it's hard to pinpoint. Maybe it's the stylization of it, or maybe it's the fact that she annoys me so goddamn much in the game. Like, girl, why are you everywhere? She's pretty cute, but she most certainly is detailed. I mean, look at this. Even the earrings, awesome stuff. And look at the feathers on the top there. I really like those. The body also looks really, really good. It's super detailed, but I do have some criticisms for this plush, and I think it's why I don't like it quite as much as Freddy or Roxy. Firstly, the face shape. In the game, Glamrock Chica's face is pretty much a perfect circle. This plushie, not so much. Also, the skin color. Glamrock Chica's skin is just straight white, whilst this plush has an odd pinkish tint to it, which certainly looks odd. And finally, what is probably the biggest thing taking away from this plush, it's the eye placement. I'm not sure what it is. I can't point it out, but it doesn't look right. Maybe they're too spaced apart. Look, let the artwork explain it. Take a look at the artwork. Look how awesome that looks. That looks so much cuter. And then look at the actual one. Now, don't get me wrong, I do really, really like this plush. There's just a few things taking away from it that makes it a little bit worse than a regular Chica plush. Now let's move back to Fnaf 1 with classic Freddy Fazbear. Again, another simple plush, but very, very effective. I love the way this guy looks. I also really like the way they did the mouth. Kinda looks like a mustache, but hey, maybe that's not a bad thing. Not really much to say on the matter of this Freddy plush, but just that it's really, really good. There's just nothing really different about this one when compared to other Freddy plushies. But hey, just like Glamrock Freddy, he also has a bear tail, which you'll love to see. Consider us moving into tier 3 now, with Roxanne and Glamrock Freddy being S tier perfection, Freddy, Chica and Glamrock Chica being great, these next two being good, and then last place being, well, something. Firstly, we've got Bonnie. No beef with the guy, it's just there's nothing super duper interesting about this plushie to me. There are a couple minor nitpicks I have with it. For example, the snout. It's just an entire reuse of the Freddy snout with just a different color. They didn't even bother to remove the freckles. Also, the eyes, they've done them straight red, whilst in the game, Bonnie's eyes are more towards pink. But yeah, overall, a pretty good plush. Just nothing super incredible to me about the stylization of it. Just a good plush. The other plush in the good tier would be Foxy. Again, he's just a good plush. His stylization is quite nice. I actually do rather like it. I love his mouth. He looks pretty cute. The eye patch is really nice. I love the way they've done the eye patch, actually. The body's also really nice as well with the endo pieces. The fur on the chest, I suppose, does give a little bit of charm and originality to the plush, but it just doesn't need to be there. It's not on Foxy in the game. And also, instead of that, they should have just done the actual chest withering that Foxy has. Oh, and this plushie also has a tail. Now, Foxy in the game doesn't have a tail, but I suppose it's just a stylized decision. Looks pretty nice. And now we move on to the final plush, aka my least favorite of them all. The only plush that I would say I don't really like. And if you have been paying attention, you would know that's Montgomery Gator. Now, don't get me wrong, there are quite a few good things going for this plushie. Like, what about that mohawk? That looks awesome. The body looks great as well. Really, really detailed. You've got shoulder pads. Love the pattern on the pants as well. And look at that tail. That's awesome. But it really, to me, just comes down to that face. I really don't like this face. The face shape doesn't look good, and man, those sunglasses, they're not even connected to anything, and also the way they bend like that just doesn't look good. And also, I think he would have benefited for not having the arch eyes for once. It just makes him look sort of creepy. He might have also benefited from having an open mouth, because when you think about it, in the game, Monty never really has his mouth closed all that much. But yeah, overall, I'm not the biggest fan of this Monty plush. Of course, I'm still going to pick him up because I gotta have them all, but he's certainly my least favorite of them all. And there you have it for my ranking of the all-new Youtooz Fnaf Chibi plushies. So let me know in the comments, what's your ranking of these cute little Chibi plushies? And I'll leave you with that, and I'll see you next time.